What it? What it? What it? What it? What it do? It's your boy ELOOO. Y'all already know how we doing, what we doing, and how we doing it. We up under it in the morning, sipping this coffee. Let me get my first sip with y'all. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute. To be exact, almost 4 months since I've been on here with y'all. And I really been missing it. But I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been fully enjoying the journey that I've been on. We're going to start it off like this here. Shout out to Fort Pierce Westwood, the whole football team, the whole football coaching staff, the administration over there at Westwood. This season, I was lucky enough to be added on to the coaching staff in a pretty prominent role. I was the JV head coach. I was the JV defensive coordinator. I was the varsity assistant defensive line coach. And yeah, it was a beautiful situation, man. Did I sign up for any of that? Nope. I showed up to be a parent, and that's the type of stuff that I tell you about on this show. We speak about as a man. When you become a grown adult man in the community, you should be able to be put into the role of leadership just off of you being a stand-up man and actually been and done the things that you communicate about. And that's what it ended up being with me. Beautiful situation. Wasn't too many people stepping up to the plate to be the coach, you know. So therefore, when I was asked to be in that role, it was no problem for me. I'm down to do whatever it takes to make the show roll wherever I'm at. It's like this, just what they say. Do you add value or do you decrease value when you enter a room? I look forward to being a man that brings value, brings energy, brings light, brings life. If I walked into the darkest room that you could possibly find, I encourage myself to work on myself, to become the person that brings the light in those type situations. And I truthfully feel like we have accomplished that this season. And for the rest of the remaining season, it only gets better, because when you first come in to learn the, rotation to things, when you come and you learn what's been going on and how it's been going on, and then you find a way to implement yourself into the situation, and do exactly what I was just speaking on, bring light to the situation, bring more progress to the situation. Nothing but up and up and up and up is the outcome that it should be when you enter a household, when you enter a building, when you enter any situation that's not up to par. So not just me, the whole coaching staff, bro. Man, let me tell you something, man. That whole coaching staff, I learned something from each and every last one of them, bro. To be around those guys, it was only 8 of us. If you go and look around how many high school team, how many coaches is on a high school team, I promise you it's going to be more than 8 every single time. It's going to be close to the numbers of 10 to 15, somewhere along that. Most times, high caliber football teams have a position coach for every position. We did 8. We had 8 coaches this year. That was it. And then on JV, it was even less. We started off with 2 coaches. Went down to 1, and we moved 2 coaches down from varsity to come over and help me out down there. But all season, we didn't have a consistent offensive coordinator. Just little things, bro. Little things that equaled up to us. That's this season, we won 2 games on JV, in which JV only play about 5 games, 6 games or something like that. So, yeah, we only won 2 games. That wasn't a winning percentage on my behalf as a head coach on JV. But no excuses on it. First time learning, first time seeing a lot of this stuff. I can promise you this, if I was put into that position again next year, I promise you we wouldn't be only winning 2 games, because you have to come see and conquer. And I'm that type of guy. I'm that type of guy that comes and see what is the task that has to be handled, what is the way that it is being handled, and then I put my 2 cents on it to make it happen in a different light. And so I'm looking forward to find out what happens next year. Whether I'm the head coach or not, I just want to be around these young men to continue to pour into their lives, to continue to show them that, life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. And that's just me going off the top of the head. I actually got some bulletin points here to talk about. I know y'all see me here with my Willis McGahee number deuce shirt on. You know what I'm saying? It's autographed. Shout out to my boy Steve-O, that's my brother, him, his whole family. Shout out to Steve-O. Steve-O got me this autographed Willis McGahee shirt, and I decided to put this on because we haven't been in the role to play for a championship at the University of Miami since we had McGahee. So it's only right, my first episode back on Sip This Coffee, I bring out the Willis McGahee autograph. The autograph Willis McGahee partner. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it, man. I did a nice little break-in just then, and like I said, man, I want to shout out to the whole coach staff, everything. That's the reason why I haven't been here, because I've been coaching high school football. I've been watching my son have his first season, and like I told my wife, I was like, it's crazy, man, how fast life rolls. Like, he's already done with his freshman year season. Like, he's on to basketball. He's playing basketball now. And it's like, damn, so we only got 3 more of these seasons. That's bittersweet. So the time to put that work in is now. He actually had I say a very productive first year. Anybody can do more, but to do what you do is the thing. And he did what he did. He learned about blocking that wide receiver. He actually scored touchdowns on varsity and JV. He actually pretty much impressed me to a level that I didn't even know that he could. This man had kick returns, punt returns. Yes, he was freaking balling. So shout out to my son. That's how I even get out there to that field to even end up in a position to coach. Shout out to Coach Van. Shout out to all the coaches that was involved this year. Man, it's just a pleasure to be around them guys, like I was saying a minute ago, because them guys have all been in a position around football long enough that I believe all them guys could run their own teams. And so when you look at college level, NFL level of coaching staffs that's building something really special, I seen a post the other day and said Nick Saban had a crazy coaching staff, and I think that was in like 2014, or it could have been between 14 and 17, but he had Mario Cristobal, he had Mel from up there in Michigan State, he had Jimbo Fisher, he had it was just a bunch of these, all of the top tier coaches that is now in permanent spots of head coaching was on one coaching staff, and they did good with the team. When we talk about the varsity team, this year the FSHAA started a new playoff format. It's called the FIT. And with the FIT, it's just like when you think of the NCAA basketball, you got the NCAA tournament for the national championship, and then you got the NCAA tournament for the NIT. And that's basically what the FIT is. The FIT is the NIT in college basketball. And this year we made a run at the FIT, at the FIT championship, in which we made it to the Final Four. We played against Dr. Warcorn Garcia down in Wellington. I can post some clips for y'all from that game too to see what type of stuff we endured. But for the people who done been to the barbershop and done talked to me and then I done showed you the clips and everything, you know, I already told y'all I'm not the type of person to complain about referee calling. We still have to do our job on the field, but that's the culture that we're building over there at Westwood, and that's what I'm sitting here telling you about, man. It's a beautiful situation that's only ongoing. And so we was able to play them in Wellington. We lost that game. They went on to win the championship. So it was just beautiful to make it to the third round of a playoff. It was beautiful to be the final 4 teams in the state of Florida in those brackets, in which those brackets included teams from Class 4A all the way to Class 7A. We actually knocked off 2 7A teams as a 5A team. I don't know if you know what districts and all that stuff mean, but they reclassifying a lot of stuff anyway, so a lot of that don't even matter right now. We probably going to be down to like a 3A or 4A after this, but to knock off a 7A team, a team like Miramar. I'm a South Florida resident my whole life, Fort Pierce, Longwood, baby, and I've been watching schools like Miramar, schools like Palm Beach Gardens do their things for a long time. So to be able to be on the field with them and to actually put down real numbers, one second, it was a beautiful situation. Yeah. We went down there. Their running back committed to Pittsburgh already. His older brother is the running back for Pittsburgh University already, number 0, Desmond. We went down there and we shut him down, man. He had a good opening drive, and after that, our defense went to playing, man. We went to playing, doing things that I knew they could do, because this Fort Pierce, and I'm not just saying that to say it, I'm dead serious, baby. We Fort Pierce, and we go in, we play against the highest caliber players that you can find in the state of Florida. Every time, every year, we do this. And it was beautiful to see us come out with that victory. The next week we went down to Palm Beach Gardens. Teams loaded with speed. When I tell you them boys was fast, them boys was fast. But our team pulled off the win there. Not just the win. We didn't score until the end of the third quarter. A minute left in the third quarter is when we got our first touchdown. We was down 20-something points. We came back and won that game. So that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Being around a coaching staff that can uplift kids to the point that they feel mentally and physically strong enough to make comebacks like that. And on the road, we went to Miramar and played them. We went to Palm Beach Gardens and played them. And back to that Gardens game, I have to take my hat off to all of the seniors that was on the team this year. Man, I pray every last one of them boys get exactly what they deserve, and all of them get the offers and everything, because all of them boys ball. Some of them young men, really had some unfortunate journeys to their senior year. And when I say unfortunately, I mean the coach from previous had some of those seniors on varsity, on junior varsity, their junior year, trying to get a college game plan together, trying to get colleges to come and see you when you don't have any film put down on varsity level. As a senior, I don't care what you do, it's still kind of hard. So I can honestly say, though, that the coaching staff, Coach Van, and some of the guys in the community, shout out Chief James Mons, they working, man. They working to get these things done. They working to get, scholarships and views for these seniors. And I pray they get them, because them boys played, man. And going back to that Palm Beach Gardens game, like I said, we was down in the third quarter by 20 points. And I heard multiple seniors saying the same thing. We're not losing this game. We're not losing this game. And then to see them fight, come back, and actually win that game, man, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful situation. And, the whole coaching staff, all 8 of us, we done said the same thing the whole season to this team. If we had some of y'all for another year, and we don't even have them for a full 12 months, we might have your kid for 4 to 5 months out of the year. And if we had this same crew for another 4 to 5 months, I can tell you this here, the state of Florida wouldn't want to see us coming. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. The state of Florida wouldn't want to see us coming, because the changes that we seen from discipline to skills, all the way down to skills. And we seen a drastic change from start to finish. So, yeah, man. Hey, I can sit here and talk to y'all about this football season for me coaching all day, because I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was stressful. Did you have those moments of want to turn around? Yeah. But I think whenever you're doing anything great, Floyd Mayweather said this years ago. He said that in anything that you do that you love, that you think that you love, you're going to be tested. You're going to be gut checked, basically. You're going to get hit with that punch in boxing that's going to make you question if you want to be a boxer. You're going to be hit in football with a hit that's going to make you question if you want to be a football player. It's whatever you're doing in life. You say that you're the best podcaster. It's going to become moments where you're going to be tested to see if that's what you really are. To be the man, you got to beat the man. I mean, so adversity and all that type of stuff, there's a part of all of this type of stuff. So when I say that it was a good year, a great year, I mean, we went through all the ups and downs. Man, listen, man, there's so much stuff went on this season that I'm going to address it. I'm going to break it down in packages, you know what I'm saying, over the next couple episodes. But to overcome the things that we overcame this year, one of them, just one of them, first week of the season, we lost 5 senior starters. We thought at that moment for the season, they was completely kicked off the team. We had to petition, fight, everything under the sun to get those 5 seniors back, in which we got them back. And once we got them back, they were suspended for 5 games this year. Okay, we talking high school football. It ain't like we playing a 17-game season. We talking about 5 starting seniors we was missing for 5 games. We lost 5 games this year. And when those 5 guys came back, they proved how important they was. Each and every last one of them proved how important they was this season for us. And I can say this right now, man. man, without them young men, without them 5 young men, we don't get to where we got to. Not this year. Not this year. Not when y'all was a part of the journey that the rest of the team has been on. A lot of these seniors and juniors that we have been playing together since they was 10 years old. So, yeah, it's chemistry there, man. It's things that was going on that, yeah, let me tell you this. It just made more sense when you learned the history of this team playing from 10U up. Playing with Coach Eddie Davis, our offensive coordinator. Coach Eddie Davis won a national championship with these young fellas a couple years ago, man. They only been in high school. This their 4th year in high school. They was just in middle school playing little league football, you know. They won a natty championship for the city. The first one for the city was done. Although we just had another one, shout out to that boy, you know what I'm saying, and Travius Sears, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing, boy. Shout out to you, the whole team and staff. We just had a team from Martin County, which is really a Fort Pierce team, but I'm not, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna knock them too bad, you know what I'm saying? But the Martin County team went up to North Carolina Nationals. They won that thing. A lot of the players on the team is from St. Lucie County, Fort Pierce, Florida. So I salute them. The coaching staff is from Fort Pierce, Florida, the real Longwood babies. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing but love, man. We had a lot of teams in this area actually make a run for nationals this year. So the caliber of football is at a high level in this area. While I'm saying that, I must say today is Monday. Vero Beach High School, which is loaded with a bunch of Fort Pierce kids too. Vero Beach High School will be playing for the state championship this Friday in Miami at Pitbull Stadium. That's FIU Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. It's FIU, yeah, not FAU. It's FIU Stadium. They'll be playing for a state championship. And I wish them well, man. I got some bloodline on that team. I got some friends, kids on that team. I got some childhood friends, kids on that team, you know. So I'm wishing well for those kids on 100%. This area from Vero all the way back to Martin County, man, because Jensen Beach, Martin County, all of them had a heck of a season this year. Actually, all of us was in the playoffs. And either you was in the fit or either you was in the regular state championship playoff. We was in the playoffs, playing for those rings. Everybody was playing for those championship rings, man. So that's hey, listen. It's been a beautiful year. I can't unpack everything right now. I know y'all ready for me to talk this Miami talk. Me too. Matter of fact, let's go. DJ, ski. Change the record real quick. Flip it over. Bam, here we is. We in the playoffs. We in the motherfucking playoffs. How many times on Sip This Cuff I told y'all Mario the one? Matter of fact, I'm going to put the clips back up. Matter of fact, I'm going to start this off with the clip from me, seeing the results when they came up, Miami at number 10. You Florida State fans, I need y'all to pull the Patrick off of SpongeBob, bro. Go find a rock to get up under ASAP and stay under that mother level. Ain't no value, y'all coach. Y'all need to stop talking to me. Y'all voice being at a 7.5 when you talking to me about the Hurricanes. I need your voice to go down to a 1.3. Go take your voice to a 1.3. And Gators, Florida State, FIU, FAU, UCF, USF, I don't give a who you is. If you in the state of Florida, take your voice down. Matter of fact, 0.5 decimals is what you need to be speaking to me on. Because why? We done tore all y'all ass up. FIU, stay out of this. I ain't trying to add y'all in. I want to see y'all continue to grow. I see what you're doing down there, Chris Carter. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't even know Chris Carter down there in personal communications down there at FAU, working with them people. That thing building up. But listen, stop talking to me any kind of way. Oh, Mario ain't won the ACC championship, this and that and that. You ain't been, y'all couldn't make the playoffs 13-0. I've been waiting to throw the little jug at you, ready to throw the little jug at you. You know how they try to stand up in front of you. You had to sip that motherfucking jab right down the middle on them. Oh, man, forget. Hey, I ain't much gonna lie to y'all. Forget everything, bro. I'm gonna come back and talk Miami. I got it all pinned. I swear to y'all, I got a whole list of stuff on this phone that I had done wrote down that I was gonna speak on today. But we just freestyling, and we 20 minutes in, just freestyling off the top of our head because it's been a minute, and we end the thing, and I'm gonna end it soon. I ain't gonna keep rocking that too long because, like I told you, we got to keep on addressing stuff properly. But let's go there. Steve Tomahawk Townsend. Steve Tomahawk Townsend. Brother, I just want to tell you this here, man. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so proud of you, bro. Dog, I believe I've watched every fight Steve's had since he started fighting. I'm not over-exaggerating. I believe I've watched every fight Steve Tomahawk Townsend's had since he started fighting, bro. Every last one of them. We done been in there for the ups, the downs, the cuts, the surgeries, all of that. So to watch you put on a show like you did the other night, brother, let me tell you something. You had me in that bitch shadow boxing myself. That boy went low. Landed 6 jabs to uppercuts to the stomach. Came up, looked him in the eyes, and let it ride. Bro, that's the type of stuff you do. What I told my wife. I said, when you speak to somebody, excuse my language, I know a lot of y'all be on that language stuff, but I truly don't care. I'm gonna tell you now, I truly don't care how you feel about anything that I say, when I say it, how, whatever. Jump off a bridge, like I always tell you. Here it is again. When you landed that combination, Steve, this is exactly what I told my wife. I said, when you tell somebody, you know how your grandma tell them, beat your ass. And my dog Kenny G hit Uncle Rodney. When I could hear Rodney's voice say, the way you landed that combination made me think of Rodney saying, I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass. You heard me? I'm going to say it just like that there. When Steve came from the beep, 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 that is what envisions in my head when somebody say, I'm going to beat your motherfucking ass. That's how you release the motherfucking hands when you tell somebody you going to beat their motherfucking ass, huh? Stephen Tomahawk in the BKFC bare knuckle fighting championship league, putting down for 4 pills. Not only just putting down for 4 pills, he putting down for his name, dog. This man has anything that his family had on their name before this, he's flipped it into a great name. Man, this dude is gonna be a household name. This dude is a household name. They got fight of the night in a professional fight league from Fort Pierre, Florida. Talk to me nice. That's all I got to say. Talk to me nice, man. Steve Tomahawk, man, I'm so proud of you, man. I know that they're going to put you in that championship fight, and I know you're going to go out there and do your thing. You know how I know? Because you want it. The hunger is in your eyes, bro. The hunger is in your voice when you speak, bro. I can hear it. I can feel it. It's like you hear it and you feel it when this man speaks to you. And just like his speech at the end when he called out the champ, you can see it, you can feel it, you can hear it. Steve, man, salute, my brother. From winning championships on the football field to winning championships in the octagon, winning championships in that triangle, they in there bumping, man. And everybody talk that you know what I'm saying? I've been around these kids for a little minute, and I always tell them, y'all want to fight, let me know. I call Dan Donaldson, I call Steve Tomahawk. We'll have them, referee the little fight thing. But if y'all want to fight, let's go do it the proper way. Because, we got Dan Donaldson, who started the Rise of the Warrior, that has rose up so many warriors, bro. Do you know how many people I've watched fight at the Rise of the Warrior right there on Virginia Avenue in Fort Pierce, Florida, that ended up fighting right here on my TV for the UFC? Do you know how many mother lovers started their career right here in Fort Pierce for MMA? These people don't know this is fight world. What they call it, the tribe, the motherfucking Treasure Coast cartel, mother lovers. We bump around here, bro. I'm not just saying that. I'm dead serious. You want to start an MMA career, you're going to fight in Fort Pierce. If you're in Florida, I'm from Tallahassee down, and you want to start a fight career, you're coming to Fort Pierce. You're going to be a part of Rise of the Warrior, Combat Night. Something is going to bring your rump to Fort Pierce to bump. We the real deal around this thing, man. And I'm going to let y'all ride for the day off that, man. Like I said, y'all stay tuned. I promise you we're going to continue to load these episodes up. Shout out to Westwood. Shout out to the University of Miami. Shout out to Steve Tomahawk. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to my family, man. We've been in the process of moving. So the season ended the day after Thanksgiving. And that week of everything, I was still moving. So let's just go to do the numbers. We was coaching football still on Thanksgiving. That's late in the year for football in the state of Florida. I was in the process of moving. And on top of that, life was lifing. But guess what? We still here. We still smiling. We still got happy vibes for y'all. We still coming in to let y'all know the same way I've been in it forever, man. Put a smile on your face so you can put a smile on somebody else's face, and we can make the world a better place, because this stuff is needed. But you got so many people that's walking around going through so much things that most of the time they can't even must smile. Be that smile that makes somebody else smile, man. Be that light that lightens up the darkness in any room. Be that man who can be put in position of leadership. Work on yourself, continue to read, continue to outreach. Stop scrolling. I punched somebody just then. Stop scrolling. You're not learning on social media, bro. Just because you got a couple pages that post a couple things that's like great quotes and all that stuff there. No, go get the books that those quotes come from. Go read about the people who wrote those quotes so you can really understand what they went through and how they got to. There's more research and knowledge that's out here in the world that we must get to, man. So with that being said, it's been a pleasure to knock this out this morning because we just jumped back on and I missed it, man. So we're going to drop this episode here and we'll go from there. I do still have over 10 topics that was sent to me via DMs, and I will address them. Like I said, I got a phone full of notes right here. I didn't read one of them today. I completely freestyled. And with that being said, the hair products, Kingdom Hair Products, they're available on the website. You can DM me on social media, Facebook, or let me start lying about Facebook. I don't really check the Facebook DMs. The stuff that I send to Facebook comes straight from Instagram. So to contact me, please write me on Instagram. I got a better chance of seeing your messages there than I do on Facebook because I don't even have the Messenger app on my phone on Facebook. So yeah, only reason I have Facebook is because of the record label that I release my music through. You have to have Facebook. So I don't really do Facebook. If you see me posting, if you see a post from me on Facebook or my stories and everything, I can 100% guarantee that came straight from my stories on Instagram. So no, I'm not logged into Facebook. So DM me on Instagram. You know, if you got my number, text me. Send it over, get it to me some type of way, write a comment up under a picture or something. Yeah, but I'm taking in topics, you know, anything y'all want to talk about. I'm looking for guests. Man, we just sitting down talking, man. I ain't here with all that glitz and glam. Some of these dudes so internet savvy. They got boards put up, computer screens here and there and all that. I ain't got all that. This your boy Earl D. ELOOO, better known as ELOOO. That's EL 3 O's. You heard me? Hey, y'all have a good day, man. Major love.